Hey everyone, Master Dave here, House of Warriors, martial arts kickboxing in Homestead, Florida, and we're talking about martial arts myths. I'm dispelling, we're going to call this one number 7. I've dispelled a few of them. Some are physical, like technique-wise, that's not true, and others mostly are the cultural side. So if you saw my last video, it was about being a registered weapon, which was total nonsense and never existed. But somehow we keep putting these myths out here, and that's why I do these videos, because somehow we keep pushing these myths out, and we have to kind of like take a stance on it. So I was with a student yesterday, new kid, good family, and the dad was telling the kid when we bowed, hey, don't take your eyes off him. You always keep your eyes on the person when you bow. And I actually had to correct him, say, well, no, sir, that's not correct. In Korean culture or any Asian culture, you don't look at someone in the eye when you bow. You look down. You bow and you go this way. It's very disrespectful to look someone in the eyes. And he was adamant, like, oh, that's what we did. And I told him, sir, it's an invention of American cinema. It came from movies. But if you go to, and I've been to Korea, and I explain this to people, until you actually been to Korea or China and Japan, I've been to Asia, and you don't look people in the eye when you bow. It's a sign of disrespect and distrust. And also when we enter the mat in a Korean-style studio, which we have a Tongsudo route, so you don't bow to an empty room. You don't bow to the dojang. The only reason we're bowing when we come on the mat is there's a teacher on the mat or other students, and we have to bow to show respect. Thank you for being on my floor. I look forward to learning, training, and being a part of your class. That's what that's for. But if there's nobody on the mat, we just kind of respect and walk in. That's the true culture of it. Now, in some Japanese cultures, yes, they bow to an empty room. They're a little more ritualistic. But they also don't look you in the eye when they bow. And it comes up to this, you never take your eyes off your opponent and whatever, or your enemy. And I tell them, well, why would you bow to your opponent? You don't bow to your opponent. If it's a fight and you have to fight for this, for your life or something, why would you bow? You wouldn't. See, that's a total fallacy invented by movies that has been perpetuated. And now we're at a point where people keep talking about it and it never dies out. But I'm telling you right now, it's not true. Okay? If I was meeting somebody, oh, it's my opponent, whatever you want to call them, I have to defend myself. I'm not going to take the time to bow. You're right. Never take your eyes off that guy. And you go down, you look a little more peripheral so you can see what's going on. But you don't bow. A bow is a sign of respect to two mutual people who have mutual respect for each other, and also a sign of like, you're my elder, my senior, you're my instructor. I bow and show respect. And I show humility by not looking at you because I trust you. If I were to do this, you get a whole talk to, why don't you trust me? I trust you. So, folks, listen to the actual truth. Don't talk about stuff that movies have told you. Actually read about the culture. Do the culture. Be a part of the culture. And learn about that culture. Learn from your instructor. That's all I can tell you. All right. Have a good one. Keep it good. Have a great day.